Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's a fun day. Today is Thursday, and Thursday is another one of my themed days. By that I mean, I've kind of put some structure to it. Well, it's not to get too crazy. It's not that much structure, but this is my hashtag to the toes. And the idea is to work on anything foot related. So I don't have I'm not waiting until the last 6 months of the year trying to get the socks done that I try to get done every year. Try to get at least 10 pair done. I'm trying. And yeah, I don't have any that I can count yet. I don't. I mean, the first of the year, I finished my husband's socks. I was like pair number 10 for last year, but I didn't finish them until the first of the year, and he already got those. And then I also finished a really pretty mosaic pair of socks, my first ever mosaic pair of socks that I gave to my daughter-in-law already. You know, the one that's going to have the baby in May. How exciting. So yeah, I don't have any that I can count towards my, hey, here's the collection to choose from at Christmas time. Yeah, I know, but I did make a pair, start to finish, a full pair of socks this year. How cool is that? So I do have some other ones on the needles. My circuit socks haven't been getting any attention. I'll have to show those another day. I don't have those sitting right here. But my 19-year-old vintage socks, the not hippopotamus, but that's what it reminds me of. The look is definitely not hippopotamus, but those by Cookie A, Pomatemus. How do you say that? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever known how to say that. But that is it by Cookie A. That pattern came out in 2005. And I started mine in 2006. That's when I have my stuff. February 2006 is when I printed the pattern. This is what it looks like with a beautiful solid color. Since the other picture, you can't really see it that much, the texture, but that is the pattern. So I have this gorgeous pair of socks. I had one sock done in the bin, and then I had not all the way to the heel done on the second sock. I'm working on it. Oh, there goes my ball of yarn. I believe this is Lorna's Laces. Not 100% sure, but I believe that's what this is. You know, it's been a lot of years. My first sock, and this one went through the washing machine, so it's lost some of the color. It is so squishy, so soft, slightly felted, not negatively, not really bad or anything. And what it did do is the lace between those pattern repeats, it's nowhere near as pronounced on this sock that's been washed as it is on the sock that I'm working on. The red marker is where I originally picked this up. Since discovering it, again, I mean, I did know this was packed away, no doubt. I didn't think I would ever pick it back up and do anything with it, but I didn't rip it out either. I did swipe the needles back, so this was sitting in a bin and it wasn't on any needles. I had to pick up all the stitches. That's in another video. I actually showed me picking up the stitches of, you know, they hadn't been on needles in over a decade. So here we are. Oh. This right here, the pattern says at this point, put it on 4 needles, knit with the 5th needle. Just kind of makes it a little easier to understand what you're doing. But look at that. I have completed the length, which meant picking it up, figuring out where the pattern was. So you can see this right here. You've got more open lace work on those yarn overs in that design, and you don't have it here. I mean, it's the same pattern. I did the same thing, but this has been washed, so it kind of tightened it a little. Not a bad thing at all. And it's stunning. So finished this, did my heel flap. That's what that's called. So that's in a twisted rib also. Did my heel flap on there and did the heel turn. That's what this is right there. And now I am ready to do the gusset. And what's going to happen on that is I'll have the pattern through here on the top of the foot. Right here will be angled, just forming a triangle, and once it gets down to the proper amount of stitches, and then it'll be the same amount of stitches through the rest of it. So let me put that needle there so I don't lose it. Let me show you on here. So I've done this part. That's the heel flap. I've done that heel turn, which is this little triangle looking piece. Yeah, you can see right here. and up. That's the triangle piece that I just showed. And the next thing I'm going to be doing, you can see how it angles here, and I've lost stitches. There you go. So it creates that triangle. So that is where I'm at on this sock, or the next sock. So this is really, really cool. And then I was thinking, you know, it's 19 years old, and I'm going to probably give it to somebody who wasn't 10 years old when I started it. How funny is that? That cracks me up. So I'm really happy with this. This is a twofer. This is a twofer, since this is I'm obviously working on a foot related thing, and progress. I mean, that's good. This is a pattern stitch that I have to think about the way that it's written. I generally do more mindless socks recently, so this one's one that I do have to look at. I have to figure out what I did, especially since I wanted to match the original one. So I don't think I added my own flair, so I really have to pay attention to make it match. But to do that, look, from right here to there is all this year, all since we started the series, brand new to get the sock done. That to me is so exciting. We're getting there. And I'm going to have another pair of socks done without all the work. Yes, it's work. I get that. But it's not making 2 full socks to have a pair. That's cool. I'm reusing it. And it's gorgeous. This is such a gorgeous sock. I don't know if this one fits me or not. You know what? I know you can't see it, but I'm going to try it on. I'm curious because I don't know if I have ever tried it on, because I just don't remember. But I'm going to see if this fits me. Oh, okay. It stretches to fit me. All right, here we go. There's a foot. Haha. Wasn't planning on that one either, but there, see? It does. So maybe I'll keep this one, because I started making this for me that many years ago. It was a color that just makes me swoon. I mean, it's gorgeous. And the style, the pattern, the everything about it, it's a wow pattern. And the other thing that I'm discovering is I was really fearless to have started this 19 years ago. My knitting, I mean, yes, I've been knitting for a while. I keep saying 25 years, but I think it's probably more than that. But, you know, either way, because I've been saying 25 years for a while, but either way, 19 years of experience I have now compared to when I started these. And my vision of this and my recollection of this and looking at this and proof and what have you is it's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Are there mistakes in here? Maybe. Do they jump out at me? No. Oh yeah, there is a mistake. That's right. There is. I didn't know how to do Kitchener stitch very well at the time. And, you know, I tried. But right here, that's like a purl bump right there. I sewed that backwards and it's going to stay. Now, does it really matter? No, not at all. Is it going to really affect the way the sock is? Not at all. But it's one of those things. It's a minor thing that I know that on the second sock I can do better. That's all. But yeah, I mean, I look at this and it's perfection. It is, you know, the minor things like that, I can deal with that. But other than that, that was very fearless to jump into such a pattern. I would not consider that an easy pattern. No. And I tell you guys, on a lot of things, I'm not the best one to tell you or to guess whether a pattern's easy or not, because most everything I say, it's easy, you can do it. But that one, I don't really consider that an easy pattern. What do they consider this? Do they have it? Ratings, clarity, average difficulty. They're not saying it's, you know, average, you know, too difficult or what have you. But it does have some construction. I'm going to see if I can... It's not going out to the Nitty site right now. If it goes out there, I'll see what it says, if it does say anything. Probably intermediate to advanced. Definitely not that beginner. But I don't think when I started that one, I hadn't made a lot of pair of socks. I hadn't. This was in the beginning, you know. So be fearless. You can do it. So let's see. What does it say? Material, size, gauge, pattern, notes. Doesn't say. Do we have anything on it that says, you know, what the rating might be? Finished socks. No, I don't see it offhand. And this is the page of knitty.com. So knitting.com is where it's at, and that is the beginning page for that pattern. It is a free pattern if you did end up wanting to get that. It just tells you what size, pattern notes. I'm not seeing anything right off that jumps out that says, hey, this is an intermediate hard. You know how some sites will have that? I always used to laugh at that. When I first started crocheting, I crocheted with the like fantasy crochet, magic crochet. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about unless you're of a certain age, but they're thread crochet. There were a lot of thread crochet books, and they would always have the stars in front of the pattern. You know, 1 star is easy, 2, 3, 4 stars, you know, being super complicated. Some of them would have a cherry there, whatever. They would change the thing, but you know, the more of it, the harder it was. And I would always laugh at that and just make the thing anyway. It didn't, I took it as like a badge of honor. Ha ha ha. You think this is experienced? Whatever. I'm 12 years old. I'm making it. And I really did just jump into things. And seeing this sock, wow, there was a lot of fearlessness. And it's kind of funny because beyond the yoke sweaters, the color work that I'm working on recently, I've been making a lot of very simple designs, very easy designs. Good for beginners, good for just getting into the garment market, but not the, oh my gosh, wow. I mean, I've got a mix, but you've heard me talk about Flax from Tin Can Knits. Perfect beginner project, right? But not the, oh my gosh, that is just out there crazy, wow, you know, draws you to it for some interesting technique. The color work draws you because either color or design with that color work or, you know, that pattern, that's pretty cool. But the Flax is just a comfort knit. It is so nice. Brick is another free pattern on Ravelry. Again, a great template and a comfort knit, but not the wow, like an all over Japanese lace design. I've not done that. That would be a wow. These, doing an all over sweater with that, I think would be wow. It just would be wow. And, you know, obviously I was fearless back in the day. Why are we not fearless now? Or at least one thing. I think I've got a sweater on the needles that I have not shown in quite some time because I haven't worked on it in quite some time, that I would consider a fearless design. And that is the Flourish sweater. I'll have to add that in. I'm not sure when, but add that back in. And that one is a wow design. That one's one of those. But for the most part, I've been doing more simple, easy. Even the color work to me is more, my color work's better. There's an improvement. Oh my gosh, there's an improvement. But if you didn't have the color work in it, right? It's a simple design. That's what I'm trying to say. The color work ups the wow factor depending on what the pattern is. There's no doubt. That's really cool. So let's see. We have that. Did I show you my granddaughter's little slippers? Oh my gosh, she is hilarious. I did give her the little slippers that I made and they did fit her. I didn't want to hold off because kids grow, they grow really fast. And that was just the adorable little slippers that I made because she wanted some socks when I made Mommy her socks. So she got those, put them on her, and I tried to get a picture. She is hilarious. So she's sitting on the floor. I'm like, all right, sweetie, come over here. Nana wants to take a picture of you. So she's sitting and her legs are going like this. She's just, you know, nope. And I'm trying to get a picture of her and she's just, you know, doing the little scissor, like exercising with her legs. It was hilarious. And I'm saying, okay, let me try to get a picture. And every time I do that, she's just going like this. So I got some pictures. They're not to the best quality. And that was because she's 2 and she was doing the best that she could. That was just absolutely adorable. I'm like, all right, sweetie, you do you, baby. You do you. She's cute. Oh, another one. I don't know if you guys have Kindle Unlimited. I go back and forth with it. I have it for a while, then I cancel it, then I get it back again. I have it again. And I was searching through going, okay, what patterns? Of course, I'm looking at the knitting and crochet books. What books, what things do they have? You've already heard me talk about, I do not like making baby booties. I do not. And you know, I made my granddaughter these yellow variegated. Yes, I sewed the buttons on and I gave them to her, so it was complete, and you know, did all the ends and everything. You know, so I get sucked in. And when I start making them, I realize I don't like them. I do not like making this. I don't know why. I guess, you know, we can't like everything, right? I'm nothing against slippers and little socks for kids. They're stunning. They draw me in every single time. They are so adorable. And every time I start making them, I realize I don't like making them. And then I have to kind of force myself to push myself to finish it like I did with her slippers. And then I'm looking on the books. So I grabbed this one, Crochet Animal Slippers by Ira Rott. If you have not heard of her or looked at her stuff, take some time to go peruse through Ravelry or any other or source that you have and look her up as a designer. You will not be disappointed. She does come up with some beautiful designs. So this is the cover of the book, and this I got free on, well, included with the Kindle, you know, Kindle Unlimited, right? I'm paying for Kindle Unlimited, so how free is it? But anyway, so this is what I got to download with that. Look at the cover of that. Are those not the absolute cutest little slippers? I mean, I don't like making slippers and I'm like, ooh, do I have a good burnt orange? You know, I got to go look, right? And those little dinosaurs, and you got the pandas and the bears and the penguins. I mean, I want to make them. And then there's even the unicorns right there. I'm like, I want to make it. And I have to tell myself, I had downloaded the book. I got all excited and I'm like, I must. I haven't started. I haven't. I've resisted. But I'm like, those, I mean, how can you say no? Those are so cute. And I have to remind myself, I don't like making those. But those are so adorable. I'm like, I have to, right? No. But they're, yeah. And okay, look at all the content. Look at that list that's a list of all the different slippers that are in this book. I'm not sure how much it is to purchase the book. I just know that I was able to get it through the Kindle Unlimited. You've got a pug and a bear and penguins and dinosaur, unicorn, rock and roll panda, koala, sloth. Oh, there's a sloth. Elephant, piggy, raccoon, monkey, sheep, turtle, cat. I mean, oh, it says there's 60. Crochet Animal Slippers, 60 fun and easy patterns for all the family. Oh, I'm in trouble now. There's a llama, there's a moose, a fox, a cow, a lion, bonus patterns, additional ideas, you know, because that's just not enough ideas that she's got already. Like I said, Ira Rott, I followed her for a while and I have made a couple, I don't remember what design I made of hers, but I do know I was definitely following her and I've made things from her before. You won't regret, just, you know, if you're looking at patterns anyway, go check her out. She's got some amazing things, no doubt. I'm like, oh, the elephant is so cute. Yeah, there's like a basket of slippers. You got the little elephant on the top and the bear, and then, I mean, can someone else make these and I don't have to? I mean, I don't want to make slippers. Let's see, what are we using? Yarn. To make any of the designs, because I haven't looked, use a single strand of medium weight worsted weight yarn. Okay, we got worsted weight yarn. I have less worsted weight yarn than others. Okay, maybe more because I just have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of everything. Except bulky. I don't have a lot of bulky. Don't put that on me. I don't have a lot of bulky, and I don't want it either. So yeah, we're using size 4 worsted weight yarn. You can also combine 2 strands of fingering weight yarn. Got it. Oh, now that would be cool. We know I have a lot of really pretty fingering weight yarns, and I do have scrap fingering weight yarn too. They wouldn't be matching because my scraps don't match anything. They don't match themselves. They don't match anything else. But it would be a pretty interesting proof of concept to make something. Let's see, what else does it say? Yarn weight is the thickness of the yarn. I appreciate that, which can vary from country to country. Use the following conversion chart to find your correct yarn for your region. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So it does tell you, you know, the difference between worsted, Aran, and stuff. All right. Additional materials, you need scissors, stuff like that. Oh, look, size chart. They give you cool information on that, and then a little foot diagram so you know where you're supposed to be measuring on whatever child that you're making them for. That's cool. So in that case, you can try to get your little slipper to fit the intended recipient instead of their older brother or sister. Yeah. Right. Okay. Making slipper booties inside. Oh, you got the shoes and the slippers? Oh, okay. Look at this. Okay, so that's what they do is they with or without the cuff. Okay, the shoes don't have the cuff and the booties have the little cuff to kind of hold it on a little bit more. So they call the shoes the slides. You just slide in, slide out. All right. I think the booties would be more what I would want just because trying to get them to stay on. But yeah, I don't need to do any of these. Oh, okay. I see. They've got boots, slides. All right. Okay, the slides are like the old man slippers or, you know, flip-flops. So the slides are just literally that. All right, so they tell you different ways to do these. And then you got your shoes. There's your shoes. And you got more of a back cuff on those. And then your booties, just a rolled cuff. Oh, so maybe, since it says you got 60, maybe with the 3 different versions, maybe it's 20 different animal type things, but then 3 different ways of making each. So that would be the 60. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But that's kind of interesting. So there is a lot of information on here that will help you to be successful with your booties if you decide to make booties. I don't want to make booties. But those are really cute. And those dinosaurs, those are really cute. And we got a baby coming up, right? And wouldn't that be just adorable? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Mama would want to put the kids in, but those dinosaur ones on the front cover, I just, look at that. Isn't that cute? I mean, don't we think that the baby would need a dinosaur? I don't know. Or maybe something that better matches the cute sweater that I got. I don't know why I'm looking at booties because I really don't like making them. But they're so cute. See, I got the sweater. This is the sweater I got at the yarn store instead of making a sweater myself. I mean, I've made sweaters, but this is a tradition. So if I were to do some booties, maybe do some booties that match this. I don't know which one would match this. We got lots of animals all over it though. Got a little snake and a llama and a kitty cat. And you got lots of different things and cactus and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah. So someone else make them. I don't want to make them. Somebody else make them. Yeah, you could do it. You can. I have faith in you. I have faith you could do it. This is how I get myself into trouble, by the way. It really is. I'll start scrolling and everything, and I'll see something, and they'll start talking to me. And yeah, the thing about booties is you generally have to make 2. You have to make 2 of them. I don't mind making doubles, but for whatever reason, the booties drive me nuts. They just do. They are so cute. And doing all the finishing that makes them cute is fiddly. And they're worth it. They're so adorable. I mean, my granddaughter was so thrilled to get her little slippers, and so much so I couldn't get a good picture of her with them because she just kept doing the whole scissor thing with her legs like this. Yeah, I just thought you might be interested in something along this line. Crochet animal slippers. What does it say that costs? That I don't know. I'm going to look that up. Crochet slippers. Crochet slippers by Ira Rott. All right. Okay, so it's $11.99 to buy. It does say that it is the Kindle Unlimited. See, Kindle Unlimited doesn't have any price on it, but $11.99 to buy. And look at that. Oh, so Ira Rott 3-book collection. That one's currently unavailable, but you can see, who's that one? But you can see with this 3-book collection, she has quite a bit. Yeah, it gives you an idea of the different things and some of the designs and such that you can go for. I mean, that's this. Okay, this is one. Remember when I just started? when I just started the Lovey, the Hippo Lovey, and the name of the pattern, which I still have to sew together, the name of the pattern is Hippo Comforter, and I'm thinking blanket. And, you know, no, it's not a blanket. It's a little lovey, you know, the mandala shape and everything, a little lovey. This is the thing that I was thinking of similar, and that's why I was thinking it was a blanket. And this is a pattern by Ira Rott also. Oh, no, this one's, yeah, Ira Rott. And look at this. Now, this is a rug. That's the worsted weight yarn, and that is a rug type of a situation. And you know, the big elephant and the mandala is making the circle for the elephant ears and such. And that's what I'm getting at, is if you wanted to go look her up, you're going to find some fun, neat patterns. I do have that pattern. I've never made it. I did get it because at one time Mama liked the elephants a lot, and I thought that would be a really fun little rug to make and have in front of the crib. I thought that would be really fun. And then when the baby's a little bit older, you know, you're doing the tummy time or you're letting them out, that would be a good one because you've got all the texture right there, all those popcorn stitches and everything. And I thought that would be really fantastic for a baby to be able to lay on, have their fingers wrapped around, playing with those things and just feeling that texture. Just another sensory situation. Yeah, that one would be a lot of fun. So you'll have fun if you decide to go down that little bit of a rabbit hole and look at her designs. You'll see some other interesting things. I think she's got some thread crochet also of like skirts and garments and what have you. But lots of fun. Lots of fun. You will go down that rabbit hole. If you do, tell me in the comments what pattern, because I'm curious, because I'm always curious what other people find interesting, what they find exciting and new and what have you. The elephant one, like I said, I collected that one. I've got a few other of her patterns now. I've got that book for right now until, you know, one of the other ones catches my eye, and then I'll have to do the whole lending library and return that one and grab a different one to start perusing through. But they catch me. Her designs are unique and they're fun, and she's got some whimsical things. And this one with the slippers, oh my gosh, they are so adorable. And they're crochet. They're crochet with worsted weight yarn. How hard can that be? Right? How hard can that be? We could do that. We could make some slippers without whining and crying like a petulant child, right? Yeah, because I know that's what I'm doing. You might not be, but that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so that's what we've got going on. Socks in the works, 19-year-old socks, and drooling over slippers. I have no business drooling over. Oh my God, I have no business drooling over those slippers. I would ask you guys to talk me off the ledge, but I have learned, no, you will not do so. You will push me over. Some of you will join me and giggle along the way. And isn't that kind of half the fun? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I talk about it like that, but that is the most fun part of this community. You know, you'll definitely push me over the edge, but you'll hold my hand as I go down. So that's exciting. I don't think there's anything better than that. It's a great way to look at it. It really is. So, I don't know. Tell me if you're going to make any. Tell me if you've got Kindle Unlimited already and you're like, what? That's available? I can go grab that? You know? Yeah. Tell me if you plan on making any. I'm really curious. And what are you planning on making? Because those are adorable. And then having the 3 different types of styles for the slippers. I don't think I've seen that on anyone else's. I think that's pretty unique. You can do that. And then I haven't looked in it, but I'm pretty sure you would put something, you know, some of the things they'll do like a hot glue gun and put that at the bottom and everything to kind of make it to where if you've got hardwood floors, you're not going to be sliding all over the floor. I think you'd kind of have to do that. Or something at that bottom to make it not so slippery for little kids. What have you used? I know hot glue guns and everything and making little lines and patterns of some that some people use, but there's got to be other designs besides buying like leather strips and stuff and sewing those on there. So yeah, just curious. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. I've been talking about feet and socks and got sidetracked to Ira Rott's patterns. I know I've talked about her designs before because they are inspirational and she's got a lot of fun designs, and some free, some paid for. If you've got Kindle Unlimited, go download the book just to see what she's doing. I like doing that thing. I do. I read pattern books like, you know, like regular books. I'm geeky that way. And it makes me happy. So there. With that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.